We have trained 4 pilots, Air Force pilots, for our Gaganyaan mission. Now they have all trained through simulators. The simulators in Russia, simulators in India, and they also now they got trained in a simulator in USA. Now that this simulator you may try every simulation, but there is no replacement for true flights. Like many of the people play the video games of flying aircraft, but they cannot fly aircraft. So for this purpose, it was very necessary that our probable one of our pilots at least gets exposure to real life scenario flying and a real operational spacecraft to space, and he will have a real experience of zero G and experience of lasting longer in this, and what are the defects, difficulties he faces and all. So ISRO has planned Gaganyaan mission with a, because our engineers has not been exposed. They have somebody has seen somewhere, but when we made it, because nobody will give you the technology, nobody will tell you all the how and whys of that. So our people, ISRO yes, whatever they could visualize from their experience, their imagination, they made all the provisions for both the pilots training on ground, astronauts training, or the spacecraft maneuverability, or the spacecraft, all the process. Now this is from their own understanding of basic physics and basic imagination. They have done it, and they have done the best of the things. I have no doubt about it. And they may be 99% may be correct, but there will be always a 1% uncertainty, which they might not have taken care. And the Shubhangshu Shukla's this flight will, because he is knowing what facilities we made, what control systems we made, and what are the operation sequences, SOPs we made. Now, when he goes to Crew Dragon flight, he will have a real life experience, because knowing from this, you'll find out in a difference if anything small thing is missing, and those missing things can be plugged in our system. So, in this way, I'll see that it will ensure that our first flight with a Gaganyaan, with a human being, will be safe. Otherwise, we may have to wait for 2-3 aborted flights to do that, which you cannot afford. So this is a much cheaper way to getting the real life experience and get it implemented in our system.
In which vehicle, in this mission, which vehicle is used?
It is called a Falcon 9. Falcon 9 is we have solid boosters. They don't have the solid boosters. All boosters or lower stages, they have the identical stages. The Falcon 9 means it is a 9 kerosene engines together. In fact, it is a great credit. You have to run 9 engines synchronously, and they will fire at the rate of 40,000 RPM. So it is no joke, it's a technologically. But it is also very fail safe, because one of the engine fails, the other 8 engines will be there. So it is also very safe mission, and it has gone through many more flawless flights. Don't consider always developmental flights. There will be failures in developmental process. But all operation flights have been successful, except 1 or 3 slightly orbit missing is there.